Hey y'all, Sarah Ansboury here, and I've got to talk to you about something, a little bit of a myth that you hear a lot in pickleball. Hey, topspin, what is topspin? Hey, if you come from a racket sports, a tennis background, or say, a lot of people think, it's all about like shaping the ball and creating this kind of, we call it like a windshield wiper motion, okay? Essentially, what is topspin? Okay, it's an upwards motion. So we're thinking actually low to high. It doesn't have to be about a lot of shape on the ball and this crazy motion. If I'm hitting a tennis ball, let's say, my contact point is actually going to be farther back, whereas where I'm hitting a pickleball, here's my contact point. It's out in front of me. So me trying to do all this excess motion actually isn't helping the topspin on the ball that much. And often what happens is someone's going to take that ball, let's say for a high ball, okay, and they're actually going to try to do something like this. So see what that paddle does, okay? When we're holding the ball, it's a plastic ball. So if I'm hitting a topspin ball, I'm not necessarily thinking so much about, shape and brush and all that. I'm actually thinking of kind of forward through the motion and extending my elbow out. So I want that motion to come around the ball instead of across the ball. Okay, and you see that so much with newer players that come from a tennis background. It's that wanting to do that motion. Well, when that elbow is doing all that action, number one, it's not good on your elbow. Number two, a paddle goes right over the ball, so it often pulls that ball down into the net. If I'm hitting a basic dink, okay, what are we doing? Hey, I'm dinking with my partner, and it's a low to high motion. I'm using my weight from my legs to lift, but I'm also creating the brush on the ball, okay? So I'm not having to do all this excess motion. What it is, it's a lot of work with not a lot of success, essentially. You're not getting much out of it. So what we're looking at is creating more of a higher percentage shot, especially with a pickleball. Depending where in the country you are, you've got humidity, this ball may change. So if I'm trying to hit a ball like this, okay, that's going to actually cause a lot of errors. Okay, you've got to be a pretty high-level player to be able to consistently brush over the ball like this. So essentially, think about actually keeping the paddle face open, okay, and thinking about brushing softly up on the ball, using your shoulders and your body, okay, so that you're lifting. An average dink is low to high. An average mid-court ball is low to high. That's your basic foundation of topspin. So even in your serving motion, you see a lot of people try to create all this excess in your motion to create and generate spin. So even thinking of that, we're coming low to high, open up your hips, open up your body, and create a lot more lifting up on the ball instead of thinking of going over and across the ball. The ball is going to clear the net a lot more consistently, and it's going to create a lot more trajectory for the next shot. If that ball is going over like this and my opponent hits the next ball, I'm not ready. But if I'm going out and forward on the ball, not only is the ball a better shot on the other side, now my paddle's here ready to keep hitting the next ball and the next ball. Because as we know, we're very close to each other. It's a lot quicker motion. The ball is always coming back, and that's what you have to prep for.